Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Herman Gomez. I'm the owner and founder of Love UK Limited. As you all know, we have been doing business together for the past few years. I really want to start saying thank you very much for trusting our company and doing business with us. If you haven't done business with Love UK and you're watching this webinar, I believe you were invited by one of our current or previous landlords, and that's awesome. I'm not gonna do the typical long 3-hour seminar. I'm gonna do my best to wrap things up under 25 minutes. I'm gonna take you through the 7-step process to become a hands-off property investor and how Love UK, how we can help you get there as soon as possible. Now, how do you know if you should quit now this webinar and go back to whatever you were doing before? Very simple. This webinar is only for, hear me out, is only for someone who is looking to buy and let properties in London within the next 3 to 6 months, but only with the following criteria. Zone 1 and 2, mainly West. I mean, you know that we operate mainly in West London. Prices from 500,000 to 1.5 million. And someone who is looking for a long-term property investment strategy, 5 years or more. This is not a short-term strategy. We're not going to show here how we are going to buy, refurbish, and sell. This is a long-term strategy, very important. In the next 25 minutes, I'm going to show you how working with us, you could become a hands-off property investor. I know that hands-off property investor sounds very difficult, but bear with me. Through this presentation, I'm going to show you how we will help you get there as soon as possible. And also, I will show you how using our service, you can focus on getting more units rather than managing them, rather than thinking about more tenants, more contracts, contractors, plumbers, leakings, all related with the admin about a property. I mean, when you own a property or maybe new regulation, new license scheme, etc. Now, I would like to ask you if you relate with any of the following. First, do you feel you want to increase the number of properties you own, but do not have time to do the research? I mean, you are married, you have kids, you have a wife, you play tennis or golf, you go out with friends. I mean, you have all these called life, as we all have, and then you have the capital to buy the next property investment, and you haven't got that time to sit down, or you haven't put time aside to start the research, or do you see other people in your industry increasing their units and growing and wondering what they are doing that I'm not? I mean, maybe you go to your office and you know one of your colleagues are on the same path of property investment, and you hear them that they are growing their units, and you're like, what's going on? I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Also, do you agree that property investment is helping you or could help you improve your financial status? But you feel maybe you haven't decoded. I mean, you feel you know exactly where you want to go, and that property investment is a great path for that financial to improve your financial status. But maybe you still feel you haven't decoded. You need to have more, I don't know, knowledge or something that you are missing. So if you relate with any of this, the real problem is you are still using the old model and haven't moved to the predictable new model of Love UK plus 5 years rent guarantee. That's right, you heard right. Love UK plus 5 years rent guaranteed. And when you move to the new model of Love UK plus 5 years rent guarantee, you will have clarity over the number of properties you will buy this year and next year. You will do a number, you will say, I'm going to buy 3 properties, and you will achieve those numbers. You will be able to focus on building up capital for your next investment. You will make sure you get as quicker as possible that capital that you need to buy your next property. Now, We will do the hard work by sourcing and presenting you suitable options of possible properties to buy. And the best part about this new model is that it is proven, it works, has worked the last 10 years and will continue working. This means that you can stop worrying about those long nights searching on Zoopla or Rightmove or any other website you are using to search your new property, and just focus on building up capital and having the freedom to do the things that you love. I mean, for me, this one is massive. I mean, why? I mean, what is the point of making a lot of money if we don't have time to, to share with our family and with our friends, or do even things that we love to do? I will show you now 3 of our current landlords, 3 testimonials, how they have improved their portfolio working with us. The first one is Simon. He's a developer. We went from one property to the second property under management, and now we are on the third, on the process to get the third one. We met him through a local Chiswick estate agency, and since December, hear this, since December 2012, no empty periods. That means he has not even one night empty in those of those properties. There are 2 2-bedroom flats, one on top of the other, one on top of a shop in Chiswick. This is Balig. He is a high executive in Sky company. I mean, the TV and internet London company. We also met through a local estate agency. Since June 2016, no empty periods. I mean, we are now managing 3 of their properties. He even referred his brother to work with us. Here are the 3 properties: a studio, 3-bed and a 4-bed house. And the last one is Atul Patel. He got a family business. We are now managing 5 properties, and we are on the track to get the property number 6. Since June, actually this number is wrong here, it's not June 2016, actually it's June 2012. No empty periods since that day, since 7 years ago, with 5 of his units. Love UK facts now. We have managed more than 70 units on the last 10 years. We have more than 20 million under management with an average annual yield of 4%, of course, plus increase in value. Within those 10 years, we have collected valuable data regarding areas to buy. We have very, very big knowledge in those areas that we have been working on, and we could see potential on roads, location, size, ex-local. I mean, we have a lot of data to prove that expertise that we have today. We use that expertise to help you secure your next property investment. We will use all that knowledge, all that data to make sure that when we give you the options, it's going to be the best option for your next investment. And last one, but very important, we are fully independent without ties to any estate agency. We will go out there, we will get dirty, we will go there, search, make sure that we get great options, and we are not being, let's say, pull over or pull towards a deal. We are looking on your behalf, and also on our behalf, as we need to make sure we're going to do a deal that is going to be, great deal for both of us, for the landlord and for Love UK. That's why it's very important. I will show now an overview of our current rent-to-rent model. Very simple. I believe all of you guys already know, as one of your properties or few of your properties has already gone through all the steps. But we go to the market, we research the property, we make sure we check location, size, prices, we make an offer, showing our benefits to the potential landlord or through an estate agency. We get the offer accepted, and then we move to do the property makeover, distribution, decoration, making sure the property is in aligned with our standard, depending if it's ex-local or normal property. We go on market, we do the marketing, we go online, we of course we take professional pictures first, and then we get all our potential tenants applying to get viewings. We select them, and then we go through the customer care cycle. We give them customer service during the 3 or 5 years that we have the unit. Example about a case that we had in 2015. We got an email from one of our current landlords asking if we were interested in this property. I mean, I went to see the place. It was exactly as you are seeing here the pictures, needing a lot of work. Finally, I did numbers. We make an offer, and the landlord accepted. We invested maybe no more than, I would say, £8,000, and then we had the property ready to go to the market and get rented. We rented all the rooms within 1 week after we market the property, and that's only one example. In the last 10 years that we have been managing properties, we have done, to be honest, a lot of great makeovers. It depends. I mean, I show you this case. This one was a let's say a medium range standard property. So what are the 7 steps of this new model? I'm going to be very briefly with each of the steps. Number 1, we will meet with you to define your property preferences. Example, 1 million, 3 beds, Zone 2, around Putney or Fulham. Number 2, we go to the market, we get dirty, we research the market, and we get few options that will fit with your preferences. We will discuss one by one, making sure we show you, pros and cons of each of the options, about if it's an ex-local, or if it's well located, or if it's a house, or big house, small flat near the station, 5 minutes. I mean, we will highlight pros and cons for each one. Number 3, from the options we send you, you choose which one you would like to buy. I mean, we will also, from the one you choose, you tell us this one is the one that we're gonna buy, a German, then we will also give you, let's say, few possible scenarios, what we could do during those next 5 years with that unit. Number 4, we make an offer on your behalf. We will, of course, before making the offer, we will make sure we will do comparables within the, let's say, before 3 to 6 months before that time, to make sure that we are not overpaying. I mean, that you guys won't overpay for that property. Number 5, offer accepted and purchase process is complete. On this step, we could refer one of our solicitors, or you could use your trusted one if you have one, before moving on. Number 6, we will sign with you a 5-year rent guarantee, fully management contract. Actually, guys, this is the reason why we are doing this webinar today. Gets me really excited, because I was one day in my office thinking, oh my God, why I haven't been able helping landlords or investors to get their new investment or properties in London. I mean, we know how to search our market, I mean the market, to get properties for Love UK, for a rent-and-rent model, and we know there are a lot of investors and landlords doing the same hard work, searching the market, trying to get that next deal for their portfolio. And that day I was very excited. I said, okay, I'm gonna make sure we come up with a great product that we can help them, increase their units, increase their portfolio, then I'm pretty sure as soon as we start working together, you're gonna be able to focus on building up capital for your next investment, your next property. And when I say fully management contract, that means we will fully manage that property. You won't have to worry. That's why the webinar is called Hands Off Property Investor, because here is where magic happens, because you will be buying the property, having 5 years rent guarantee. I mean, making sure the numbers that you did before buying the property, they will come through. I mean, not as most of the times that you do numbers and then you think you will get 3,000 rent and then you ended up getting 2,300 after all the commissions and stuff. And now, number 7, you will be excited thinking about your next investment. With all this said, I'm pretty sure as soon as you buy the first property, you're gonna be thinking about your second one and third and fourth. Of course, as I mentioned before, I believe I did. It depends on your let's say on the power of your building capital machine. I mean, if you are a high-paid professional or if you are a full-time investor, it depends how quickly you can get that capital for your next investment. But I'm pretty sure this is not a deal for only one deal. We will do multiple deals together, 100%. And now you basically have 2 options here, only 2 options. One, you go alone and spend a month or even a year trying to find out which one is the one you should buy, getting frustrated and wasting a lot of valuable time of your beautiful life, long nights, etc. Or you will work with us using our service with our proven system, getting your new property plus 5 years rent guarantee contract. Very important. If you understand our value and you go with option number 2, you understand how valuable is this new model, then we will do the following. I have set aside some time over the next 7 days to talk to you and see if we are able to help you, if we can help you in any way. So please go to love-uk.com/apply. And I am gonna be very honest here. There are a lot of people watching this webinar now, and I'm not able to work with all of you guys at once. I mean, let's say in the same month. Then thanks a lot for your time, for this time with you on this webinar. I'm so grateful that you guys made it until the end, and I'm really excited to start working with you. I will keep in touch and we will speak to you soon. God bless you. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.